What is up, Dream Media family? This is Zach, and today we are going to have an open discussion on managing expectations when purchasing home theater equipment. This is extremely important, guys. I'm always talking to my customers about, at different price points, you're going to get different performance, and you got to manage those expectations. I'm going to be bringing Channa, TechnoDad, in here today. I'm actually sitting in his home right now. He's been a great host. We're going to be just having an open discussion as dudes talking about this and kind of just in general when you're purchasing AV equipment, managing those expectations. Let's go!
It's just a piece by piece.
Oh, yeah! Welcome back, guys. So, we're going to open up just a little dialogue here with TechnoDad Channa about, whether you should just pick up a sound bar from Walmart or maybe even a whole home theater system from Walmart. And that's just, one store that sells entry-level equipment. Or if you should invest in hi-fi, speakers, like what's in this room right here. Channa, you want to kick us off with kind of your initial thoughts? Because I loved how earlier we were sitting at lunch and you were talking about your friend who his mind was blown whenever you gave him a $150 soundbar.
Oh yeah.
That's how we got this idea.
Yeah, so basically it's the fact that you're just missing a whole lot of sound, right? If you're just watching TV speakers, there's a whole lot of sound. And even in TV shows nowadays, they do 5.1. So anything, we're using a direct TV box, which, a lot of you cord cutters out there don't know. This is a satellite on top of the house, right? Anyway, it's okay sometimes. Sometimes it's not so great, but you're missing a whole lot of audio, when you're just using your TV speakers. So my buddy from high school was like, hey, do you have any sound bars or anything like that? I'm like, no, but here, let me review one real quick. So I bought it, reviewed it, and then I sent it to him, and he was just like, dude, I'm missing so much sound. There's so much more sound. And I'm like, dude, that's only a $150 soundbar, bro. When you get up to I would say a healthy budget is maybe somewhere around $700, $800, $900. A lot of those you'll find a 5.1 speaker system for $400 or $500. Instead of doing that, I would go with one pair of bookshelf speakers for $500. And then 6-8 months down the road, you pick up the sub or you pick up a center channel. Because now at least you have a front stage. Because in essence, a sound bar is just a front stage, right?
Well, and it's expandable. I think that's why I wanted to open up some dialogue on this and make a video about it, because your discussion about the soundbar really made me relate to a customer, which you guys are going to see on the channel, where he talked about how he's always on a journey to make his home theater better, and kind of same situation. He started with the front three. It's a DIY customer of ours. Yeah. And he just started with the front three, and now he has a full, it's Focal as well, but it's a full 7 to 4 right now, and he wants to upgrade it even further. So the journey never ends. He's constantly, but what's cool is he started with the 3,
right,
and that was it, and then he's appreciated that much more each layer,
each step, right? And so it's like I was saying to Sean earlier, yeah, you can buy it all at once, but there's kind of no fun in that. It's there and you use it, but when I was, I had a 13-year-old Klipsch setup when we moved here, and I was like, oh, it's time to upgrade. And so I just upgraded. I got a center channel, and then a few months later, Klipsch had a sale. Buy 2 towers, get a free subwoofer. Boom, done. Did that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Now I need some surrounds. And waited a few months to upgrade from the old ones to the new ones. So it's you don't have to. And then something like this Marantz AV7706, that thing's $3,000, and you have to have amplifiers. So instead of trying to spend money on amplifiers, spend money on this, spend money on all the speakers, what happened? I built up my system over the past 4 years to finally, I have one amplifier, and then 2 years ago I got the second amplifier, and then still running AV receivers, but now finally 5 years later,
you're in separates.
I got Yeah, so it's just this. It's the matter of taking the steps to get to a goal. You know, in my head, like, okay, well, what could I do now? Oh, well, now I actually have everything in place to where I can go separates instead of me trying to put down 3,000, 3,000. Like $10,000.
It's just too much.
It's just
too
like,
much.
and so like a lot of people are like, oh man, these insane home theaters, and a lot of people, they buy used, they buy some great deals on different components to hold them over until they can get what it is they actually want.
I think like what I wanted out of this video was to like advise our customers that it is better long term to start with less. Like even just a basic 5.1, like say you have a $10,000 budget, instead of getting a 7.2.4, a full home theater system, which we do a lot of those, maybe consider just getting a really high-end 5.1, like something that is an investment. One thing that I really loved going into customers' homes the last couple of weeks has been seeing customers that talk about, just like you talk about your dad, systems that they have had 20 years that were passed down from their parents. A 70s, 80s speakers that they still have in their home from their parents. Like, hopefully, I hope that my customers pass down their speakers to their kids.
Yeah.
Regardless of what budget it is. I used the comparison when we first started the video, Walmart speakers or a high-end speaker. It could be a full 5.1 system that just has some crappy little paper cones, or, like you said,
start off with just two speakers.
Just two bookshelves.
Right, and then like one of the things about sound bars is like the problem with the sound bar is that you don't have that like separation of left and right because it's all stuck into one thing. Like, yeah, sure, the wider it is, the better, because we want a good stereo image. So when you have like my TV sitting in front of us, it's an 83-inch OLED. It's like about 6.5 to 7 feet in between. Are you gonna find a sound bar that's like that wide? No, you're not. And so like just in that,
well, we actually do sell some custom passive sound bars. A manufacturer just popped into my head.
By the way,
most soundbar companies don't. But yes, we do have at Dream Media some custom soundbars that actually you can build to the length of your TV, and it's not really a soundbar. It's a left, a right, and a center speaker that has a custom grill on it.
Okay.
And it's
then
passive.
You send the signal from the receiver.
And it's passive. So the problem is with what Channa's explained, the average soundbar is you're limited. You're stuck. You're like, okay, I'm done with it. It's trash.
It's like
you wasted your money.
Right. Well, I don't know about all that, but it's like saying that these two speakers right here are stereo.
Yeah.
They're so close together.
Yeah.
How are they stereo? They're so close together. That's kind of like the idea, right? And having that stereo with, is huge.
What I meant by they wasted their money is they have to move it to another room or give it to a family member or sell it. Yeah. Like, it's not expandable.
Right.
They buy those two speakers, they get a center speaker next, or they get the surround speakers, or they get the sub. You can build off of it. So it's an investment in the future of a more sophisticated system.
Take your time. Take your time. It was the best thing when I was like in high school and in college. Like in high school, my dad wanted to do a setup. Back then it was Pro Logic 2. So he got me the Denon and 2 JBL monitors, right? And then mom's kicked in for my birthday, tape player, CD changer, right? 5-disc CD changer, big, dual tape deck. And then after that, I was messing around with, there was a Good Guys, that store, right?
Yeah,
right, with the audio stuff. Like, I was going in there and just auditioning what they had for open box. And I ended up getting a Polk Saturn channel, like the following year. And then after that, I got Polk bookshelves, which I mounted. And this is all in my bedroom, in my high school bedroom, right?
Yeah,
I had a 5.1, got a subwoofer down the line. Like, it's just a piece by piece. Got a Laserdisc player. Like, what is that? Where is that thing at now? Like, it's crazy. Like, and it's fun just to like get one thing, and you'll have to just wait because funds aren't there. And then you're like, okay, well, what should I do next? Should I get the center channel? Should I do this?
Gives you time to think it through, too.
Exactly. What do I really like about this? And how would a center channel add to what I have right now? How would a bigger subwoofer add to what's going on with my bookshelf speaker. So it's just one of those things where like you can ponder, you can look at some options, and then when the time is right, you start to buy whatever. So in essence, if you on a budget and you can't buy everything at once, piecemealing it is definitely the way to go.
For sure. You guys will have to type in like DIY Focal Theater Dream Media into the search bar on YouTube. I mean, my customer was just sitting there truly appreciating every single speaker in the room because it took him months and months and months. Every paycheck, buy another set of speakers.
Buy another thing.
Buy the sub. Then he got this. He went from I think it was in that setup, the 8015, and then he's not even done upgrading right now. He's still continuing to upgrade, but he got a Rotel 2-channel setup just for the front towers. Yeah. He has the K2s from Focal. That was a pretty sweet setup. But yeah, guys, I hope this helps you in your journey. That's what it is, right? The home theater journey, Make it fun, Take your time with it. It's a really special thing, regardless of if it's a dedicated home theater room or just a general space like this. Like it brings the family together. It's a nice thing that you can utilize on a daily basis. All right, guys. Well, if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button down below. Till next time, this is Zach with Dream Media Home Theater here with Channa, TechnoDad.
See ya.
We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.